So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Trent Alexander-Arnold has redefined the fullback role. I mean, his contributions, attacking-wise, can match up with some of the leading playmakers around. And I don't think I've ever seen anyone so productive in that role. Some of his cross-field passing is quite ridiculous.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Messi. Mbappe. Guardiola. And it's Hazard. Good play on the left-hand side here. Hazard with the delivery. Van Dijk. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Nicely weighted ball. Cross to the back post. Beckenbauer deals with that comfortably. Messi. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Van Dijk. Adams.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
And it's Rodri.
Sporting really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
He's found a way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Cruyff. Looking to play him in. Mbappe! That's really well manoeuvred. Looking for options for movement. Maradona, a player who needs no introduction. Mbappe. Now it's Cruyff. Pass somewhat off target. Brzezinski. Looking for the run. And Dijk cuts it out. Adams. Guardiola. Played into space out wide. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Cruyff. Mbappe! Can he finish? Oh, crossbar! And once more. And he's following up! Goal! Santos! And Santos take the lead. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Santos have taken the lead.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as...
And the finish! He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Santos have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Shifted it to the flank. That's a shade optimistic. Maradona. And he's had a hit!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Now it's Cruyff. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Santos really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and threw the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Santos are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And we are back on the way. Good read, needed to be. And the counter is on. Maradona. And that's another good win of the ball. Rijkaard. To Messi. Oh, delightful ball. Maradona. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. And this is Maradona. This looks promising. Can he finish? That is decidedly lacking.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Oh, what has happened here? Guardiola. And it's Azar. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Bullish header! Oh, it's hit the post! No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Santos with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. It's not an especially good pass, that. Beckham. Messi. And here's Cruyff. Tries a measured ball. Chance for a shot! It's off target and by quite a way. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Rosicky. Rosicky threads one in. Messi has it in a wide position. Referee's given a throw. Gets a good foot in there. Mbappe. Nicely aimed pass. That is good alertness. Rodri and Adams. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Messi. Can he get it through? Looking to go deep. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Now it's Mbappe. He's having a go! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Substituição no time do Santos.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Sané to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
That looks a decent ball. Nice interception, well timed. Now, can they get him away? Cafu. Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. He gets big! Their attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Substituição no time do Santos.
So there's going to be another change here.
Camisa 14. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa
Santos
18.
will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Here's a sharp little ball here. Chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Ibrahimovic really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Santos find a position of real strength now. And this is Neymar. Now it's Neymar. He's away! Rodri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And this is Ibrahimovic. Rodri promptly onto that, and that is that. This ended up in no man's land. Now it's Martinez. Spread it left. Oh, no joy this time. Cafu. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Rijkaard. And it's Neymar. Sané receives it in a good position here. Vardiol.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Tries a shot! Oh, off the bar! And it's been given away. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And this is Ibrahimovic. And the number on the board is 3. Rodri. Played through into space. He's in plenty of space here. And a chance! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss. No, that was never going to make it. And that will be the final act. Santos can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen? Santos have yearned for this. Now they must earn it. If they can earn a point over the next 90 minutes, they are going up. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. Santos cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to... Goes for a shot! Barella. Aims beyond the defence. Shapes to shoot! There it is! The breakthrough strike! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
FC Tokyo are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Santos are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Floated through. He's got two. They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Bastoni gets rid without sophistication. And that's it. That's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good... Santos are on the cusp. A point will do it, but they've only got one opportunity to haul themselves over the line here. Lose now, and it's all over. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Santos come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. Chooses to go cross-field.
That's a great ball cross-field. Fernando Torres is looking really fired up here, Peter.
It's Çalhanoğlu! Missed by a fraction. Messi. Çalhanoğlu wins the duel this time. That is good alertness. Rijkaard. And here's Torres.
That's going in strongly.
Messi. Chance here to counter. Oh, there's a probing ball. Beckham. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Knocks it into space. And this is Torres. And he's got the beating of his man. Good claim. No margin for error there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Maradona. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. Oh, great header! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Vids. Now it's Torres. Nicely weighted ball. He's away! Played out towards the right wing. Played back in. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, important interception. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Messi. Now it's Torres. He's through, now is he? Goes for the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And it's Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Stade Rennais were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Mbappe. Beckham. And here's Cruyff. Now it's Maradona. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Lookman is onto this. Hakimi. Valverde. Now it's Dumfries. That's an excellent interception. Mbappe. And this is Maradona. Lookman running with the ball. Maradona. Cafu is one whose deliveries we all know about. Cruyff. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Messi. And this is Cruyff. And he stands tall, impenetrable. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Decent hit from there.
It was a sterling effort, and elite.
And we've reached half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. And we are up to the break.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And here's the chance to counter. Messi. Beckham. Now it's Mbappe. Now Costa Curta. Mbappe. Torres was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And he's had it nicked away. Looking for the run. And there's green grass ahead of him. Costa Curta. To Beckham. That has ended up in no man's land. Look at the space, and the shot! It's in! There is the breakthrough! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
So we have the first goal.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more...
A header! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Succumbs to the pressure. Almost an hour gone. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Substituição no time do Santos.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Pinches it off him. Bremer. Santos, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Dumfries. And it's Valverde. Turns back here, probably the best option. Now Di Marco. Lookman. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Cruyff. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Costa Curta. Played back into the centre. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's Sané, closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Sané defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
You can never be short of runners in the space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Santos courageously chasing promotion and more pertinently still chasing the game. It's a situation that needs changing quickly.
Well, Peter, there's plenty of things they'll be annoyed about, but it doesn't change the fact that they have to get back on level terms. If it means Route 1, so be it.
Sané making good progress on the right-hand side. And he cuts out the supply. The final 5 minutes.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Torres was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Big chance! Hakimi gets good distance on it. Valverde, who does have an assist to his name. Oh, super ball! Threads one in. Delivery from Mbappe. And he's straight offside. And that's it. That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you. Santos are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
Maradona's... Oh, what a climb! They just took too long getting forward.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, Red, nice interception. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Great vision. He's in plenty of space here. Chance, surely! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Maradona. Now it's Cruyff. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Now it's Rashford. Still goalless at the moment. Fenerbahce finding their passes. Vieri! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cafu is one whose deliveries we all know about. Rijkaard. And this is Cruyff. And here's Mbappe. And this is Messi. Played out towards the right wing. Rijkaard. Good take and Cruyff! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish imperfection.
Just eases him off the ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Camavinga. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Very nearly half an hour gone here. It's run loose here. Look at the space here. He's had a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Fenerbahce applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand...
He's having a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Hazard is offering a right smile there.
Fenerbahce with the corner, there first. Good-looking ball. Tries a measured ball. Now the cross.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
And it's Arda Güler. Can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Cafu. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Rijkaard. Beckham. Now it's Mbappe. And he's managed to get free.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Goulet tries to play it through. Costa Curta. Messi. Cafu. Now he's got space here. Maradona in acres of space out wide. No foul, says the referee. And the half-time whistle goes. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
And if you do have a chance
So
today,
both teams
please
still
take some
stuck
time
on the
out to
starting
give your
blocks here.
support to our
0-0
best
at the
stadium
break.
fund.
And we're off again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
It's Vieri! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Messi. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Olise. And he cuts out the supply. Rijkaard. And it's Beckham. Mbappe. Cannavaro. For Messi. Oh, perfectly measured that. Cruyff! And it's a goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Santos have fired themselves in front.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Oh, well played. It's their second corner of the game. Keeper has taken decisive action. Goulet gets into a good position. Santos are looking to go forward now. Played out wide, and he's picked it up out wide. Played into the box, climbs up big! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Sane to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Cruyff unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rashford is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well-timed, excellent interception. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Goulet. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Cruyff. Santos still have the cards to affect this game. Back to the keeper it goes. Costa Curta. Santos are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. 1-0 the score. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Camavinga. Azar. Great defending, strong and determined. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh no, what a... It's Vieri! And it's in! There seemed no way back, but they are level. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Vieri demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Substitution for Fenerbahce, number 24.
So, time for
Hazard.
changes on
Number
both sides,
4,
actually.
Olise.
And that has added a
Number
whole
23,
new complexion to the game.
Rashford.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Number 21. Here's your agent.
Doué,
Number
well read,
12,
and the danger is averted.
Number 22.
No, you just love the level of intensity here. Neither is prepared to back
Substitution in
down,
progress.
and to be honest, that's how it should be.
That's a look and place it forward. He's a sharp little ball here. There's no flag. And it's Messi. Santos can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now, can they get him away? And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Ibrahimovic has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. Nicely weighted ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Mbappe. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Sané. In with the challenge. Well, that is one way to stop him. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costacurta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say, Thuram! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Beckham. Mbappe. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Cruyff. Maradona. Tries to play it through. Great ball, and he's having a shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they...
Can he finish? Oh, taken with style! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Great vision. And it's been played through. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Martinez goes for a shot! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Barella, Inter Milan, applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days.
He's had a shot! Goal! Inter! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Shoots! Not the most accurate pass. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. DiMarco.
Santos really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now this could be a chance. Martinez. Oh, that's a fine interception. Rijkaard. Beckham. Maradona. Looking for the run. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Thuram finds himself offside. Bastoni. Dumfries. Bisek. Bastoni. Akanji. Bastoni. Messi. Oh, this is a very good run. Calhanoglu. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Calhanoglu. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Mkhitaryan. And it's Maradona. And he's intervened well there. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! He could be in here. He's got away with one there.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Santos with the corner, there first.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Martinez with 2 goals already to his name. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's found a way through. Now it's got... And the shots! Oh, the ball's run in for the pieces! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Senhoras e senhores, pedimos sua atenção para as informações fornecidas pela polícia local no telão. Substituição.
There's the start of the second half.
Santos can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew.
Header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And a chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Dumfries certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
That's Maradona, driving forward. Maradona will not want to lose out here, not against this. It's Maradona! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Now it's Martinez. Dumfries. Dumfries. No, it's come to nothing. Maradona. Messi, who does have an assist to his name. Looking for options for movement. Santos needing a change of fortune here. Now it's Maradona. So what can they make of this? And it's Beckenbauer. Barella wins the duel this time. Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
He rises! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card.
Substituição no time do Santos.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Camisa 20, camisa 14, deixando o campo para a entrada de
That's a look
camisa
and plays it
24,
forward.
camisa
He's got away.
18, Neymar.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Substituição.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Somewhat off target. Back they go.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And it's Hakimi. Oh, super ball. Thuram! Top class from Thuram! A finish of true class. And this is getting better and better. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
That's a corner kick.
Substituição em andamento.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.